Aguas and Alimentos Argentinos is a company that since 2006 provides the services of drinking water and sanitation to the population of the city of Buenos Aires and 17 municipalities in the Buenos Aires metropolitan area. Its area of action occupies approximately 1,800 square kilometers in the zone of greater population density of the Argentine Republic, where near 12 million inhabitants live. Its mission is to achieve the universalization of the services provided with quality in an equitable, efficient, and sustainable manner, thus contributing to the well-being of the population, social inclusion, and environmental care. AYSA is constituted as a corporation whose share capital belongs in 90% to the national states and the remaining 10% to its workers. The company's activities are framed within policies established by the executive branch under the Ministry of Government, Public Works and Housing and the Undersecretariat of Water Resources. Control is performed by the Water and Sanitation Regulatory Authority, the ERAS, and the Planning Agency, APLA, in relation to plans and projects. In 2010, the United Nations General Assembly stated that access to safe drinking water and sanitation is an essential human right. Supported by a sanitary experience of more than 100 years of history and commitment, AYSA understands the value that these services have. That is why it works to provide them with the highest quality and efficiency. Services include the production, transportation, and distribution of drinking water and the collection, treatment, and disposal of sewerage. This integrated system, implemented on own infrastructures, allows to develop the complete operation of the cycle in a sustainable way. The drinking water supply system has 3 water treatment plants that produce an average of more than 5 million cubic meters of drinking water per day, of which 95% comes from the River Plate and the remaining 5% from underground water. Through a network of distribution of more than 19,000 kilometers, it serves a population of 9.5 million inhabitants. The sanitation system receives the effluents through a network of more than 12,000 kilometers, with 128 lifting stations that lead the sewerage to 8 wastewater treatment plants, which, once treated, turn over to the receiving body more than 2.5 million cubic meters per day. The population served reaches 7.5 million inhabitants. Since its creation, the company has initiated an ambitious plan for technological updating in the various processes, including central laboratory that conducts, on average, 53,000 samples annually, which implies 600,000 determinations to control water quality throughout its process, from the uptake to its arrangement in the receiving body. 2 laboratory ships for the monitoring of the quality of the sources. A centralized control that performs the continuous monitoring of pressure and flow in real time of the water and sewage networks through a SCADA system called Topkapi, a network of monitoring stations of the source along the River Plate basin that includes 10 fixed stations and 1 mobile, which allows to measure the quality of the water from the source itself before beginning the purification process. Submarine equipment of last generation for the inspection of large ducts. Cutting-edge underwater equipment for inspecting large ducts. AYSA carries out a program of structural, basic, and household works of water and sanitation, aimed primarily at expansion in other key aspects, such as improving the quality of services and the environment. This program carries out an average of 320 works, of which more than 180 are in execution, 60 about to be initiated, and more than 80 in the process of bidding. In order to reach the challenge of universal services, the Metropolitan Area Plan has been launched within the framework of the National Water Plan, which seeks to increase the quality of life of Argentine people. In addition, from 2016 on, the municipalities of Escobar, San Miguel, Malvinas Argentinas, José de Paz, Presidente Perón, Moreno, Merlo, and Florencio Varela have been incorporated into the AYSA concession area. Soon, Pilar will be added as well. These incorporated areas present a significant deficit of maintenance of the operating and coverage facilities. The objective of the plan is to provide drinking water to 4,300,000 inhabitants and 7,100,000 to sewerage in the next 7 years, reaching in 2023 100% coverage in both services. It also foresees a plan of improvement and maintenance of networks to assure the standards of quality in the radio currently served. This ambitious program, that requires a total investment of $12 billion, involves building per year potable water and sewerage services equivalent to the city of Rosario in Argentina. AYSA is in progress, advancing in the realization of fundamental projects, such as a global sanitation program, especially for the waterfront, which contemplates key ventures. The Brazategui system, which will add to Del Bicentenario plant, already inaugurated, a pumping station and an outfall of more than 7 kilometers that will penetrate in the River Plate. The Matanza Riachuelo system, which includes a pre-treatment plant, pumping stations, a 12-kilometer subfluvial outfall, and transport and interception works that will improve the quality of life for more than 4 million people. Both projects will provide greater flexibility and reliability to the existing system in order to continue the expansion of the networks and collaborate in the environmental improvement of the water courses in the area of the concession. Also, in order to take care of the sectors that are in need, it carries out the water plus work plus sewage plus work plans. These plans, created by the national government, have the objective of extending potable water and sewage services in neighborhoods with high social vulnerability. Its greatest impact is given by the reduction of health risk and the origination of genuine employment through the creation of work cooperatives. Already more than 1 million people have benefited from water and almost 100,000 from sewerage. The services that AYSA provides are part of everyday life. With this great responsibility, it works every day to provide quality services. The company seeks to meet the needs and expectations of its users quickly and effectively. With this objective, it offers multiple interaction platforms, 28 customer service centers, 1 user center with a toll-free telephone line that operates 24 hours a day for technical complaints, a commercial line, and an email address. A web page. The AYSA program in the neighborhood, which, through mobile units, is approaching users to facilitate the management of different procedures. As part of its policy of addressing the different situations raised by users, AYSA was the first company to have a social tariff program. In order to consolidate itself as an organization of excellence based on the elaboration of its strategic plan, the organization included a quality operational plan which aims to reach 100% of the company under a certified management system. The efforts made in these 11 years by the company and its people deserved important acknowledgements. AYSA was distinguished in 2014 with the National Award for Quality and in 2016 with the Ibero-American Award for Quality. The mission of AYSA is linked to essential services for development and equity of every community. Therefore, aware of this importance, seeks to strengthen ties and convey a message about the value and importance of taking care of this vital resource. Committed to quality of service. Committed to the universalization of the service. Committed to cultural, social, and environmental heritage. Committed to the community. Committed to the future.